Merry Christmas. I hope that you're enjoying your Christmas holiday. Now, holiday, if you didn't know, comes from an older word. We could just say holy day. And over time, all of these were to observe things that involved religion and beliefs. It was much later that we would have things like Santa and reindeers and other things added to Christmas. Yeah, so think about this word, Christmas, Christ, Mass. So the Mass of Christ, God with man, it came from a very long time ago. And I'm not trying to tell you what you need to believe, but at this time of year, there are a couple things that should happen. You should gather with people that you care about, share your things that you have been thankful for, share the things you're grateful for. And you probably have seen that there are some things like people giving gifts and receiving gifts and things like this. Sharing your beliefs is also a good idea. It does a lot to unite community, unite those around you, and make sure that, there's nothing that's in here that you're trying to communicate that you didn't ever say. Now I'm here in China, and being able to speak openly about my beliefs concerning Christmas is not the best idea in like a school atmosphere. Even with clients, I have to be mindful of the cameras and the high monitoring and things that go on. Is there some things I can say? Yeah, but we don't ever want to put things out that the government might view as pushing people away from their ideas as a society. So this is why churches here are highly controlled. They do have them. They're highly monitored. The messages need to be very specific. So that being said, I wanted to be creative in my approach and how I could share with the children. So what I did is, you see things here. You do see Christmas trees here. You do see presents under the Christmas trees. That does exist. And all the children pretty much know this. So I got this little thing here. And I used this on a class I had yesterday. Open this up. Okay, inside I've got the stickers. Children like stickers. I have some candy canes too. And then there's this little box. If you can see this little box. Yeah, there are, of course, if you know the story, the wise men that are bringing gifts to the baby Jesus and the family here. So with the children that don't know anything about this, and of course not being too specific to get myself into trouble or to make the class compromised, I would just mention, hey, the very first Christmas, it was about giving gifts and presents. Look at these guys. They all have a gift. They all have a present that they'd like to bring. Wow, they just had a baby. Wow, so it's a family that just had a baby, and these guys are coming to give gifts. This is the very first Christmas. And this is where it all came from, long before the time of Santa, and these other things were added. I mean, this is all you do. You keep it light. You keep it fun. Children that are learning a second language, they don't know all of the words anyway. So what they do remember is, they remember the fun stuff. They remember the candy. They might forget the sticker after a while, but they like it in the moment. But they might remember that it has to do with giving gifts. They might have something in their mind about a family that just had a baby. And those that want to know will search more. Kids have a curious mind. So it's up to them how much further they dig. It's not really my place to take the time I'm supposed to be teaching children about English and suddenly insert my beliefs and views without parental consent or desire. That's not appropriate. Even if it's my belief, and even if I'm convicted by my beliefs, that's not what I'm paid to do. That's not why I am with the children. They are supposed to be learning English. So if I can give them just a little bit of culture, a little bit of beliefs in our class that's close to Christmas time, I don't believe that's going to take us off course from learning English. Now, all of this to be said, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, take this time of year to reflect on all those things that you can be thankful for, the people that you care for, you cherish in your life. And some of the gifts that I have given people this year are things that I have made. The old way of just making something by hand and giving it to somebody. I've done this a few times. My other thing is I talked about these generic Christmas stickers. I have businesses and places that I go regularly, streets I walk, people I greet, and I don't speak a lot of Chinese, but I will give them a Christmas sticker, like within the next day or two when I pass by. They'll like it. I mean, in their mind, it might just be to make money. That's what a lot of Christmas really is here in these Asian countries, is a chance to either party or gather with family, or a chance for businesses to make more money. So whatever their desire is, that's up to them. What I can do, though, is I can give them something that says Merry Christmas. And hopefully, it makes a small difference in this part of the world. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you have a really nice Christmas. Thanks again for watching.